Hello everyone, my name is Pratham Sharma and I'm a second year student of Bennett University. Today, in this video, we are going to learn about Bellman-Ford algorithm, which is also called as single source shortest path problem. In a direct weighted graph, if we have to select one of the vertices as a source vertex and find the shortest path to all of the vertices. For example, if in this case we take S as a source vertex and we have to find the shortest path to all other nodes. Then this algorithm comes into picture. We already have this algorithm for the shortest path problem, but it has some of the disadvantages in it. It will not work when there are negative edge involved. For example, if in this case there are -3 and -2, next algorithm may or may not give correct result. Hence, we use Bellman-Ford algorithm for the same. So let us learn how this Bellman-Ford algorithm works. It follows dynamic programming strategy. The dynamic programming strategy states that you have to try all the possible solutions and pick up the best solution. Therefore, in this algorithm, we relax all the weight edge for n minus 1 times. So you might be thinking, what does n mean here? N is a number of vertices. In this case, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 edges. And we have to relax it n minus 1 time, which is equals to 5. So why are we relaxing the edges for n minus 1 time? There can be a maximum of 5 edges between 1 and 6. But if we relax the edges for one time, we may get the longest path. Therefore, we must relax all the edges n minus 1 times to get the shortest or the minimum distance from the selected node to each and every node. That's why we use n minus 1 time relaxation technique. Let us find out what this relaxation actually means. Let us consider the path of vertex to vertex 3 as x and the vertex 4 as y. For example, if in this case we consider this as x and this as y. Relaxation means that if there will be an edge between a pair of vertices, consider in this case x and y, then we have to check if the distance of x plus the cost of edge x to y is less than the distance of x. So then we will change the distance of y to x plus the cost of edge x to y. Wait, I will explain this. For example, if in this case the distance to s was 0 and the distance to a was infinity, so what we will do is we will find the sum of s plus the weight between s to a. If this would be less than the distance of a, then we will change it. For example, if in this case 0 plus 1 is less than infinity, obviously it is less than infinity, that's why we will change infinity to 1. Same goes in this case, 0 plus 3 is less than infinity, so we will change infinity to 3. See, we have changed this to 1 and this to 3. So now, let's jump into the explanation of Bellman-Ford algorithm step by step. Step 1 is that we have to write all the edges. In this case, there are 4 edges, 3 to 2, yes, 1 to 2, yes, 1 to 4, yes, and 4 to 3. We have to write the list of all the edges like this. Now, the step 2. Step 2 is that we have to select a source vertex. For example, if in this case we have selected 1 as a source vertex, then we have to write the distance from it. The distance from 1 to 1 is 0. So we would write it as 0 and each and every another node is is given as infinity distance. This is a step 2. Now let's jump into step 3. Now in step 3 we have to start relaxation for n minus 1 time. Let relax it for the first time. In case of a node 3 to 2, if we take it, it would be infinity minus 10, which, which would be equals to infinity. So there would be no change in the case of 3 to 2. 3 to 2. For 1 to 2, if we consider it, so 0 plus 8 is less than infinity. So infinity would be changed to 8. See, okay. For 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 0 plus 5 is obviously less than infinity. That's why we would change infinity to 5. We have changed it. In case of 4 to 3, it is 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 is obviously less than infinity. That's why we will change infinity to 8. Fine. Let relaxes for one more time. In 3 to 2, 8 minus 10 is equals to minus 2. So 8 would be changed to minus 2. Yes. 1 to 2. 0 plus 8 is not less than minus 2. So it would not be changed. 0 plus 5 is 5 only. So it would not be changed. And 5 plus 3, 8. It would not be changed. So from here on, we have got our answer on the second step only, on second relaxation only. But we would go for n minus one time, which is equals to 3. We would also relax it for one more time, but we have got the answer here. So the distance from 1 to 1 is 0, and 1 to 2 would be minus 2, and 1 to 3 would be 8, and 1 to 4 would be 5. Now, let's jump into a drawback of Bellman-Ford algorithm. For the drawback, let's start with an example. Like we have taken a graph, and let's solve it with Bellman-Ford algorithm. The step one was to write the edges. I've written all the edges here. Okay. The step two, the step two was to take the source node as 0 and every other node as infinity. I've taken it. Let's start relaxing it. For the first time, if we relax it, 3 to 2, infinity minus anything would be infinity only. So yeah, there would be no change. 4 to 3, infinity plus 3 would be infinity only. There would be no change. 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 0 plus 5, infinity would be changed to 5. Okay. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 0 plus 4, 4. Infinity would change to 4. Yeah, fine. 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 2 to 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. And 9 is greater than 5, then 5 would not be changed. Done. Let's do it for the second time. Second time. 3 to 2. Infinity minus anything would be infinity only. There would be no change. 4 to 3. 4, 4 to 3. It would be 5 plus 3. Infinity would be changed to 8. Okay, fine. 1 to 4. 1 to 4. There would be no change. 0 plus 4 and 4 is here. 4 is equals to 4. There would be no change. 1 to 2. 1, 1 to 4. 0 plus 5 is 5 only. There would be no change here also. 2 to 4. 2 to 4. 2 to 4 also. There would be no change. Let's do it for the third time, which is n minus 1th time. Okay. 3 to 2. 3 to 2. 8 minus 10 is equals to minus 2. Minus 2 is less than 4, then 4 would be changed to minus 2. 4 to 3, there would be no change. 4 to 3, 4 to 3, 5 plus 3 is equals to 8 only, there would be no change. 1 to 4, 1 to 4, there would be no change. And 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 0 plus 4, and 4 is greater than minus 2, there would be no change. And for the last node, 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 2 to 4, there would be change. 5 minus 2 is equals to 3, and 3 is less than 5, then 5 would be changed to 3. Okay. We have completed n minus 1 time, which are required in Bellman-Ford algorithm. But if in this case, we try for the nth time, which is the fourth time, so let's see what happens, if there is any changes or not. So yeah, 3 to 2, 3 to 2, there is no change. 4 to 3, 4 to 3, 3 plus 3, 6, there is a change. So the change after n minus 1 time should not be there. If we repeat the process for n plus 1 time, n plus 2 time, there would be no changes. This is the main drawback of Bellman-Ford algorithm. The answer to the negative weight cycle cannot be computed by this algorithm. In this case, there is a negative read cycle. If we take sum of 5 plus 3 minus 10, it would be minus 2. Bellman-Ford algorithm does not work in this condition. Hope you like this video and you understand the concept of Bellman-Ford algorithm. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.